Once upon a time, in a serene village surrounded by mountains, there resided a young individual who was constantly haunted by concern. Every day, their mind was overshadowed by anxious thoughts about the future and regrets from the past. Despite their efforts, escaping the clutches of worry proved elusive. One day, as this person strolled along a meandering path, they stumbled upon an elderly sage beneath a blossoming cherry tree. The sage exuded tranquility and wisdom that immediately captured their attention. Intrigued, they approached the sage and asked, "Honored sage, how can I find peace and break free from the shackles of worry?" The sage looked upon them kindly and gestured for them to sit beside. "Dear one," the sage began, "worry is like a thief that steals away our joy and serenity. But there is a way to liberate yourself from its grip." Eager to learn, the young person leaned closer, their eyes filled with hope. The sage continued, "Worry arises when we become too attached to the outcomes of our actions. We dwell on the past and fret about the future, forgetting to fully embrace the present moment." The young person nodded, their mind beginning to grasp the sage's words. "But how can I let go of my worries? They feel so real and overwhelming." The sage smiled gently. "Indeed, worries can be powerful, but they are illusions created by our own minds. Allow me to share a story to illustrate this. Long ago, in a bustling city, there was a skilled juggler who amazed audiences with breathtaking performances. This juggler had mastered the art of balance, effortlessly juggling multiple objects without ever dropping a single one. People marveled at the juggler's skill, but little did they know the true secret behind their mastery. One day, a curious onlooker approached the juggler and asked, "How is it that you never seem to worry about dropping any of the objects you juggle?" The juggler smiled and replied, "Watch closely." As the juggler began their routine, the onlooker observed their focus. The juggler's gaze was not fixated on any particular object. Instead, their eyes were attentive to the space between the objects, the empty space where the objects could be caught and released effortlessly. The onlooker was amazed. "You don't worry about dropping the objects because you focus on the empty space instead," the juggler explained. "In life, worries are like the objects we juggle. If we become too fixated on each worry, we lose sight of the space in which they exist. It is in that space, the present moment, that we find true peace." The young person contemplated the story, their worries beginning to loosen their grip. "So, to stop worrying, I must focus on the present moment rather than getting caught up in my worries." The sage nodded a soft smile on their lips. "Yes, my dear one. The present moment is where life unfolds, where joy can be found. When we let go of worries and immerse ourselves fully in the present, we discover a profound sense of peace." Inspired by the sage's words, the young person felt a newfound hope in their heart. They realized that worrying was a habit they could break, and they committed themselves to practicing living in the present moment. From that day forward, the young person embarked on a journey of mindfulness. They learned to observe their worries without judgment and gently bring their focus back to the present. As their connection with the present deepened, their worries gradually lost their power. With each passing day, the young person's joy and serenity grew, and worry became a distant memory. They realized that life, like a flowing river, could only be experienced fully in the present moment. And so, the young person carried the wisdom of the sage in their heart. sharing it with all who were burdened by worry. Their simple message echoed through the village and beyond. Find peace in the present, and worries will fade away. In the tapestry of life, worries can often overshadow the vibrant threads of joy, peace, and contentment. However, by embracing the wisdom of living in the present moment, we can transform our relationship with worry. Remember that worry is a product of our attachment to outcomes, a habit that can be broken with practice and mindfulness. When we shift our focus to the present, we open ourselves to the beauty and possibilities that surround us. Take a moment to breathe deeply, to ground yourself in the present. Let go of the worries that burden your mind and embrace the serenity that resides within you. Trust in the flow of life and have faith in your ability to navigate its currents with grace. As you journey through life, remind yourself that worry is merely a passing cloud in the vast sky of existence. Choose to dance in the rain of uncertainty, for it is in those moments that we discover our resilience and strength.